Hello, hello, hello. It is 12:30 on a Thursday, so we are here together. It's actually 12:31. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'm never late. But today, I just had a little issue that got me a little later. But we are going to talk about words today. So welcome to the Ounce of Prevention chat time. I am Dr. Stephanie Fine. I'm so happy to be with you. And you can get your Ounce of Prevention in your inbox every Thursday morning if you sign up at stephaniefinemd.com, and you'll get it. And I love to talk to you each week, give you a little tip on something that will help you lose weight or maintain your weight. And this week, we talked about words. Yep. I talked about Louise Hay. She is the queen of affirmations. And there are definitely some affirmations that I like and use. I talked about one in the blog, but another one that I use a lot is all is well. So I will say that over and over again, particularly at a time when things don't feel well, reminding myself that in this exact moment, all is well. Now, that can be helpful at a time when you're feeling sort of overwhelmed. That can also lead to overeating. So if you can catch yourself, it works as a great tool, all is well, to remind yourself that all is well, you can handle it, you got it, no problem. So there's two things. One is sort of the positivity. I mean, that's a very nice idea, and in a lot of ways that could be really helpful, making things as positive as they can be. But one of the things that I like most about what Louise Hay is saying, and just words in general, is to be accurate as we can be. Because I do believe that words have power. And when we hear ourselves saying that, because I'm mostly talking about speaking with ourselves. So when we're having the sentences in our brains, certainly also this would be helpful to be accurate when you're communicating to other people. It's very helpful to be accurate. But speaking to yourself is particularly important in a way that's clear. So couple of things. One is if you say something like, I hate exercise. First of all, that doesn't feel great in your body. I hate exercise. Hating anything doesn't feel good. And so trying to eliminate that word as much as possible is helpful. Now, and what I mean by that is to be more accurate. So if you hate all exercise, meaning so you don't like to get up from the bed to go to the chair, you don't like to move your muscles at all, it probably is something else. Maybe I don't like it when my heart is racing, or I don't like it when I'm sweating, or I don't like to be outside, or I don't like to be in a gym, or something specific. When you say I hate exercise, it may be I really don't like the feeling of the sweat and the smell. Like I just don't like that. If you're saying that, that's a completely different thing. There may be other ways then to move that don't get you sweaty. Maybe you want to go swimming because then you don't feel any of the sweat. All of a sudden, a world opens up to you when you can be as accurate as possible in your words. And that's what I'm looking for here, is just using words in a very conscious way to create what you really want. And one of the examples I used is this idea of I can't eat that. That's a food I can't eat. But really you're choosing not to eat it. And doesn't that feel totally different to say I'm choosing not to eat this than I can't eat it? Because you are making the choice. So think about that with with when you're using words. One of the ones that I look for myself is I can't wait. I can't wait till that happens. Well, I can wait. I actually have the capability of waiting. So I like to try to say I'm looking forward to it, because that is a more true and I guess you could say positive, just in that it's something I'm looking forward to rather than something I can't do. So that's one of the ones. And another one that my family uses, which I think is adorable, is instead of saying I used to often say I'm terrible with names. And I said I'm terrible with meditation last week. See that again, that would be stuff I wouldn't want to say, but terrible at names. Instead, I would say I'm presently having difficulty with. I'm presently having difficulty remembering names, which leaves it open for you to get better at it. It doesn't put a stake in the ground and say, nope, I'm just terrible. You can actually feel your brain stop. It stops thinking and stuff. It's like, oh, okay, done. That was the end of the sentence. I'm terrible at names. Done. I don't have to get any better. Well, actually, it's something I'd like to get better at. So saying I am presently having difficulty, or I'm practicing getting better at names, or I'm looking for ways to remember names, all that is true, and in a way that leaves some space for that reality. And that space then gets your mind helping you. Your mind always wants to help you, but if there's a period at the end of that sentence, it's done. I mean, it's very efficient. It's like, well, there was a period at the end of the sentence, done. But if there's a little opening, it's like, oh, we're going to get better at names. Okay, what should we do? Maybe we should say that name a couple times. Maybe we should write it down. Maybe, I don't know. There's a bunch of other ideas. In fact, I don't know is another stop. Your brain's very happy to hear I don't know, because then it can just put that one to bed. Instead of asking good questions. What can I eat today that would make my body feel fantastic and support my goal in maintaining my weight? That's a great question. Those words are helpful and leave the question open to get an answer. There's nothing to eat. Yeah, that use of words is not going to get you any further. So that's just the idea of how to use words. Think about them, especially if you notice yourself saying something over and over again. And when you start to listen, you can hear like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I was saying that. So start looking at your words and seeing where you can breathe a little life, have a little opening for an answer to come or a new opportunity to come. And you will start to see good answers and better questions. I'll see you next week. Bye.